Hey guys, Helloworld here. Please watch this video to the end and just know that in this video and all of my videos, I actually put effort into the description. So I might update the video, and instead of just remaking the entire video, I might just add more information to the description. So always be aware the description is ever changing in most of my videos, and just always take a look to see what it says, because I might post a video today and then tomorrow I might have messed up and I might correct it in the description. So again, every time you watch the video, just make sure to look at the description, and if you want, you can always leave a comment down below and just let me know how the video went, if you liked the video, and how your day went. I'm always curious to hear what you guys have to say, and I really appreciate you guys watching the video. And again, just please watch to the end. It really helps me out. And I'll see you guys later. Hello World out. Hey guys, Hello World here. Today's video, as you can tell from the title, is how to pets in general. How to train them, what to do with them, different ways you can make pets, different kind of pets you can make. Just a general purpose video for pets in general. And I never really thought I would make this video. The only reason I'm really making it is just because it was heavily requested by you guys. So enough people asked me like, hey, can you make a video on pets, or can you explain to me how pets work? So instead of just telling every single person how pets work, I decided I'd just make a whole video about it. So in Wizard101, pets aren't really like super new, but they're constantly changing. So there's a lot of things about pets that's always changing. For example, Willcast. Willcast is a fairly new concept. A lot of Maycasts are new. There's just a lot of things about pets that change all the time. So where do we start? So first off, let me open my book real quick and just show you guys my pets. I have a ton of pets. Now, when you're making a pet, step one, decide the pet you want for your wizard. Like, for example, pets give item cards. Every pet has its special item card. And I'm just gonna scroll through the left. So this is a fishing pet. This one gives 3 cards, but it hasn't unlocked a third one yet. Same thing. This one gives just a regular life blade. This one gives giant spider. These are all called item cards. Kookaburra gives leap storm and a blade. This one gives a sprite. Fairy. This one gives a death blade. And every pet has its own special item card that it will give you. If you guys watched my balance stream, you would know that this pet gives 3 cards, which is a balance blade, a feint, and a special Hydra. I'll put it on screen just in case you want to see what it looks like. But the special Hydra is a AoE Hydra spell. So it picks one of the 3 elemental elements, fire, ice, or storm, and then it hits everyone for that element. So let's say it chooses storm, it's gonna hit all 4, 3, 2, 1 enemies for storm damage. And it's a really interesting balance spell. I think it's mainly useful for when you're fighting other balance bosses. That way you have a big hit that doesn't do balance damage at low level, at least. So when you start off making a pet, before you even start, look up what pet do you want as the base. I don't know what else to call it, but there's the base, aka the actual pet itself, and the talents. So first, find a really good pet that really suits what you want from it. Either healing cards, like item cards, either healing spells, spells that give you like blades for your school, spells that like if you're low level, maybe you want like an AoE spell low level. Just look up spells for your school specifically, and just try to find the pet that gives really good item cards for your school. And note that a lot of pets that have multiple item cards, you have to age them up in order to unlock most of the cards. So like it'll give you a card at baby sometimes at teen, sometimes at ancient. I think ancient is as high as it goes. I don't think any pet requires you to go past ancient in order to get a card. But like this pet, for example, gives me this card at baby. Just know that certain item cards require certain pet ages to unlock. And if you look up the spell on KingStyle's official website, it'll show you the item cards that the pet drops, and it'll show you like what age the pet has to be in order to unlock the item card. So for my life, for example, I'll show you my life main pet. I have this, which the item card it gives is just a life blade, and this is probably not the best like base pet for life because I'm pretty sure there's like a fire raging bull. Let me see if I can find it in the kiosk. I'll be right back. For example, the courageous bull. The courageous bull, I used to have this as a base pet, which it doesn't like give you anything crazy for life. It just gives you a life blade, a smoke screen, and a stun all. Which again is no matter what school you are, this is actually good. Like even though they're fire spells, it's good to have it because it's like 1 or 2 pips to cast these, which is not that big of a deal. And you get either weakness on all enemies, or you get to stun enemies. The problem is at high level, a lot of bosses cheat. The majority of bosses cheat. So stuns don't really work on bosses at high level. And then smoke screen, it's like not worth it at higher levels because like instead of smoke screening, you can either blade one more time, or you can put up another trap, or you can just. It's very situational at high level. It just is not worth it anymore, in my opinion. Like if you're gonna support, if you're just gonna strictly support as a life, then yeah, you can put these 2 cards in your deck. But I really just didn't think it was worth it anymore. So I just stick to any pet that gives a life blade and call it a day. And again, there's probably better life pets, like better life-based pets, like the Fern Lumi pet, which I've been trying to get for a while. But just know that like you don't have to have the perfect base pet. Just get something that's good for you, like something that will help you and you see yourself using. For example, on my healing pet, which I don't think I have on this wizard, my healing pet is this one, it's just a mega. It has fairy, and it makes sense for me to have fairy on a healing pet, and this fairy does more heal than normal fairies. So my healing pet has an item card that actually serves the purpose of the pet. So again, just look for a pet that kind of just gives you item cards that serves the purpose of what you're looking for. Whether it's whether it's a blade, an AoE, buffs, a feint, like just in general, just find the pet that you want that you can use at your school. Most pets are school universal, but some of them are specific. Just find the pet that's good for your school or that fits the strategy that you want to use. That's the first step. Once you find the pet that has the item card that you want or that will help you out, now you have to try to get it from the kiosk. I gotta go to the kiosk, look for it, and it might not even be in the kiosk. And if it's not in the kiosk, I'm sorry, but you're out of luck. You're gonna have to find another wizard that has that pet. Now, if you want, you can go to the Wizard101 Discord and try to see if anyone in the Discord has it. But just know, most people are gonna charge you for pet hatches. Most people are gonna ask for empowers if you want to hatch with their pet on Discord. Just a heads up. So it's just easiest if you can't get it from the kiosk, try to find a friend that has it, or just ask around as strangers and just hope you find someone that has it, and that lends you their pet out of the kindness of their heart instead of trying to charge you. Anyway, so that's step 1. Step 2, let's just say you have the pet. Let's say you found the pet that you wanted, or you found a good enough pet that you're fine with. The next thing is talents. Now, there are a lot of talents in this game. There are talents that give item cards. There are talents that give will cast. There are talents that give may cast. So, and there are also talents that give stats, like your wizard stats and your pet stats. Like they're like the stats of pet: strength, intellect, agility, will, power, and happiness doesn't really count. But you can get a talent that gives you more will. You can get a talent that gives you more intellect. Now, these aren't really used, and I wouldn't really recommend going for those. Just know they exist. You can get a talent that gives you more mana. You can get a talent that gives you more health. Like there's also talents that give you more energy, which is my energy pet. Which, let me see if I can find him. There he is. Look, Paper Plenty, a gold mine, and ultra energy. I haven't finished training him yet, but both of these talents should be energy talents. So it gives me more gold. Like the pip chance is a fail. That's why I stopped, because I failed at pip chance, and I just want a bunch of energy talents. That way, with this pet and my energy set, I'm currently at 170 energy, which is a lot, and I probably could go even higher because my energy set's low tier. I can probably hit like 200 energy with a really good pet and really good gear, maybe even past 200 energy. So yeah, just know that there's pets for different scenarios. Now, I'm gonna be very specific about what kind of pets I suggest to players. First off, there's low level pets. I don't really recommend having damage as a low level pet. The most common pet is a triple double pet for like PvP or just in general. A triple double pet is a pet that has 3 damage talents and 2 defense talents, like 2 universal defense talents. Now, I don't really know if I have my Raging Bull triple double pet on me. Let's mount. Let me check if I have it. No, I don't think I do, but this is the best example of a triple double pet. As you can see, 3 damage talents and 2 defense talents. Now, this bothers me that that's 9% instead of 10%, but it's just my stats are a little bit low. But this is exactly what I mean when I say a triple double pet. Now, Painburger's a fail because you can get another damage thing that's higher than 3%. So this is a fail, but everything else is good. Triple damage talents, double resist talents, and they're both universal. The damage can be either universal or towards your school, and this is like the most common kind of pet for high level wizards. Most wizards have a triple double pet, whether if it's for PvP, PvE. It's just a very common pet type because it gets the job done. You know, it doesn't give you any may cast, any will cast, but it just gets the job done. It gives you a ton of resist. This gives me 14 resist, and it gives you a ton of damage. This one gives me 15 damage. So it just, at high level, I would recommend the triple double pet. Now at low level, I would not recommend one, just because it's not really gonna help you as much. At low level, I would recommend a healing pet, like the one on my life or the one on my balance. Now again, if you watch my streams, you would know what they look like. But if you're feeling lazy and you don't feel like watching my stream, I'll just put it on screen what my life or balance pet looks like with all of the talents, all of the healing talents. Just know it has like Maycast Fairy, Maycast Sprite Queen, Maycast Unicorn. I have a Maycast Pigsy Jewel and Maycast Healing Current on one pet. And then it also has like a damage, which is a fail, but it's a good fail. I'll take it. And yeah, that is my healing pet, which I use for low level. So again, for low level, I would recommend a bunch of healing talents. And for high level, I would just recommend triple double pet. Now, if you're going to do PvP, there's a whole slew of pets you can make, like Enfeeble, Maycast, Steel Charm. There's a ton of pets you can make for like PvP, but I'm gonna stay strictly PvE for this video. Now, just a few random things that I've been asked, I'm gonna answer real quick. One, your pet's talents and the pet you get do not affect each other at all. You can put any pet talent on any pet at all. So again, you can put any will cast on any pet. It will not matter. You just gotta keep hatching and hatching and hatching. And I've said it many times on stream, hatching for pets costs a lot of gold and it will take you a lot of snacks. If you're gonna train your pet to mega and you don't want to fail whatsoever, it's gonna take a lot of hatching, a ton of gold, and if you're gonna like speed it up and use crowns, a ton of potions, and it's just a very tedious process. So I ask that before you even get into hatching, just prepare yourself, because it's very heartbreaking at times. Like I failed like 10 times in one day. In one day I hatched like 10 times. I wasted like 1.5 million gold, and yeah, it was just not fun. Now, a few tips. If you hatch with yourself, it is a lot cheaper. I repeat, it is a lot cheaper to hatch 2 of your own pets, gold-wise, than it is for you to hatch with the kiosk. Now, I'm pretty sure hatching in the kiosk is just about as expensive as hatching with someone else, but if you already have 2 pets with, or have like different talents, and you want to make one pet with like specific talents from both pets put together, I would recommend just hatching with yourself, because it will save you so much gold by doing that, and it just makes your life easier. Now, if you don't know how to hatch by yourself, you go in this room right here into the, I don't even know what it's called, and you go into this orange spiral thing, and you will save so much gold if you do. So what I would recommend is just like try to get different pets that it is the base pet you want, and it just has like different talents that you want, and just keep hatching those 2 pets together over and over again until you get the pet that has perfect talents. Some players recommend that you hatch with the same pet over and over and over again, until you get what you want. I don't know if that really works or not, but just letting you guys know. So this video is already probably too long already. If there's anything else that I can think of to help you guys out, I'll add it in the comments. But everything I've said should help you out and like should give you a general idea of how hatching works. And if you want mega snacks for hatching, I made couch potato videos. I'll put the link in the description for that. And yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head to help you with hatching that I haven't already said. Just be patient, hatch the same pets over and over again. Get a base pet first, then start trying to get the talents. Oh, one last thing. If you hatch in the kiosk, you will not be able to put your pet in the kiosk. You will get a little thing on your pet that looks like this. And that little thing on the top, let me do this right here. No hatchmaking. It means you cannot put it into the kiosk. So any pet that has this little symbol on it, it means you cannot put it into the kiosk. And you get the symbol if you hatch a pet with the kiosk. Any pet that you hatch with the kiosk, anything that it hatches with, that line is just no kioskable. I don't really know why Wiz did this, but yeah. I'm adding this after I recorded the video because I forgot to tell you guys, but just a few more things that I forgot to show you guys in the video. First off, I recommend the maze game, as if you're actually going to train your pet. I feel like the maze game is the most consistent one. And along with the maze game, you can also do this one right over here, which is the dance one. This dancing one. If you're good at memorizing things, like if you have a really good memory, I recommend dance game. But if you don't, maze game is pretty fun. It's a little bit longer. And the way of the ninja pig is probably the funnest one out of all of them, but it's also a little bit harder. So if you want to have fun, I recommend any of those three, either way of the ninja pig, the maze game, or the dance game. But the cannon one and this one over here, I don't really like those two. So if you're bad at memorizing things, I normally play the maze game most of the time, just because I don't feel like memorizing things, because people are often talking to me on the side and I often forget and mess up. So the most efficient one for me is the maze game. But if you get this, if you get a medal, I think you have to play like 25 games or something along those lines to get the medal. If you get a bronze medal, you actually don't even have to play the game anymore. You can just skip the game and you can just give it your pet mega snacks. Now, the only downside to skipping a game is you won't get the +4 of whatever snack you choose. Like, let's say I choose the apple and I play, I get a +4, and then I get my pet a mega snack. And it'll be +4, and then it'll be +4 on top of whatever the snack gave my pet. Now, skipping it, you'll skip the +4 and you'll go directly to the +50 mega snack that you have. So honestly, if you have a lot of time on your hands, I recommend you actually do play the games, because you can get more stats. And just read the stats, like hover over the mouse and read what each of them do to see which one you actually need for your pet. So yeah, if you have a lot of time on your hands, again, play the game. But if you're in a rush and you're like in a hurry and you don't feel like sitting here for a few hours training your pet, just skip the game and click the pet you want to give your click the snack that you want to give your pet. If you watch any of my pet training streams, you would see exactly what I'm talking about. I can just skip the game. And yeah, just wanted to add this at the end because I forgot to say it in the video. And like I said probably multiple times now, hope you have a wonderful day. Hello World, out.